वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। I welcome everyone who are in the temple as well as who are online in our journey to study Srimad Bhagavad Gita and apply it in our daily life. We are on the fourth chapter, Jnana Karma Sannyas Yogo Nama Chaturtho Adhyaya. We are on the fourth chapter, and last week we completed sloka number 15. There is a lot in sloka number 15. And what did we look at? We looked at that the God is telling us to walk on the path which is walked by, which is led by the mumukshu, the people who are मोक्ष अर्थी, those who are mumukshu, जिन्होंने मोक्ष प्राप्त कर लिया है या तो मोक्ष के रास्ते पर चल रहे हैं, आप उसको फॉलो करें. And this word mumukshu we took in detail, and then the next point we discussed where when we have to follow someone, when we have to see that we are following somebody's instruction, somebody's path, that means who is he? Is the guru. किसको फॉलो करते हैं? गुरु को फॉलो करते हैं. तो गुरु, what is guru? And we looked at the qualities of the true guru. We looked at the meaning of the word guru seva and guru darshan in that sloka. Then we looked at another very important point, as that if we are supposed to be a follower, if we are supposed to only follow, or we can also have an opportunity of creativity. आंख बंद करके do or die, don't ask why. ऐसा करना है या उसमें कुछ opportunity है. सनातन धर्म ओपन है, and the word came is a progressive idealism, and we looked into that. What is progressive idealism? There is a chance and possibility of creativity and changes in the method. But remember not to change in the principle. सिद्धांत में बदलाव नहीं हो सकता. And we took the example of avatar. Each avatar worked in different way, but the siddhant was same. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. We looked at that, and then to get that we have to have, what does a guru do? Gurukul system in the old time. So we looked at the Gurukul system, how the education was there, how education was given, how the curriculum was designed and developed in the Gurukul system. And then once a person gets the education in the Gurukul, how does he apply in his own life? Where does he apply? So question was where, number one, where does he apply? So applying the education not only for the bread, ahara bhaya maithunancha nindra, not only for the animal life, but for my duties. And we looked at the duties. Duty for the birth, like family and society. Duty for the land and the culture in which we are born. Bhumi और संस्कृति के प्रति कर्तव्य. Duty as a human being towards the nature. प्रकृति के प्रति मनुष्य का कर्तव्य. Nowadays there is lot of discussion being done. Environment, green energy, everything. अभी जागे हैं. हमारे वेदों में, हमारे संस्कृति में तो हजारों सालों से एक आ गया है. कुदरत के प्रति, प्रकृति के प्रति हमारा कर्तव्य क्या है? यू कैन यूज इट. कुदरत के जो फल है उसे हम खा सकते हैं, उसे हम उसको सिर के ऊपर चढ़ाकर, उसे विद ग्रेटिट्यूड वी कैन यूज देम. धरती माता के सीने पर हल चलाकर हम उसमें से खेत की खेती कर सकते हैं. हजारों जीव मर भी जाते हैं उसमें, मगर उसके प्रति ग्रेटिट्यूड, जितना चाहिए उतना ही, और जैसे लेना चाहिए वैसे ही. ड्यूटी एज ए ह्यूमन टुवर्ड्स नेचर. एंड देन ड्यूटी फॉर वन सेल्फ, हमारे खुद के प्रति कर्तव्य. हमारे जन्म क्यों हुआ? हमारे और एनिमल के जन्म में क्या फर्क है? एनिमल भी बड़ा होता है, बूढ़ा होता है, उसकी फैमिली होती है, मर जाता है, हम भी वैसे ही होते हैं. तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? सो ड्यूटी फॉर वन सेल्फ इन द इम्प्रूवमेंट इन द लाइफ, जीवन में सुधार के रूप में स्वयं के प्रति कर्तव्य. These are the things which we discussed. Where to apply? Now the question is how and when to apply. Remember, same knowledge cannot be used in the same way by everybody. एक बार एक भाई साहब थे, जाते थे, कथा में गए, पंडित जी ने कहा ये दुनिया तो नश्वर है, शरीर क्या है? What is your body? हाड़ मांस मल मूत्र से भरा हुआ शरीर है तुम्हारा. सुन लिया भाई साहब ने, he heard it, yeah, that is true, and it is true, no doubt about it, it is true. So after that katha is over, he was supposed to go for a marriage, to attend a marriage. वहाँ वो आते हैं, बोलते हैं देखो हमारी बहू कितनी सुंदर है, how much beautiful our daughter-in-law is. अभी अभी ज्ञान प्राप्त करके आए हैं भाई साहब, पंडित जी से सुनकर उनको लगा ये ज्ञान कह देना चाहिए, बहुत असली ज्ञान है. सो ही टोल्ड, क्या आपकी बहू मलमूत्र से भरा हुआ शरीर है, ऐसा कहा शादी के टाइम, चलेगा क्या? हमारी कितनी सुंदर बहू है देखो, उसको ये जवाब दिया, हाड़ मांस से भरी हुई मलमूत्र से भरा हुआ ये शरीर है, क्या सुंदर है, चलेगा? Even though the knowledge is true, even though the knowledge is right, it is not the way to tell, it is not the location. वो स्थल, वो समय, the location and the timing is wrong. So even though the knowledge is true, how to apply is another important question. एक चेला था, गुरुजी ने बताया हमेशा सच बोलना चाहिए. सत्यम ब्रूहि प्रियम ब्रूहि, सत्य बोलना चाहिए. उसने सीख लिया, हमेशा सच ही बोलना चाहिए. जाके बैठ गया एक पेड़ के नीचे, he sit below a banyan tree, started meditating. Then there was a cow went running on one side. एक गाय भाग गई, उसके पीछे पीछे एक कसाई भाग के हुआ, मेरी गाय भाग गई है, कहाँ है? Have you seen my cow? वो अभी अभी सुन के आया है, सत्य बोलना चाहिए, असत्य नहीं बोलना चाहिए. असत्य बोलेगा कर्मों का प्रभाव रहेगा तुम्हारे पास, कर्म का फल मिलेगा. असत्य का तो क्या सच बोल देगा? गाय वहां गई ऐसा बोलेगा तो गाय मर जाएगी. सत्य कहां बोलना चाहिए? मम्मा मम्मा भाई कहां से आया? हॉस्पिटल में से लेके आए. उसको सच बोल सकते हैं? नहीं बोल सकते. सो इवन द नॉलेज, यू कैनॉट टेल द नॉलेज in the same way, and so this is related to the location and timing. Another is a person's capacity himself. A teacher is teaching in the school, one kid gets 90% marks with the same teaching, another kid gets 45% marks. There is a difference in capacity of a person to grasp the knowledge, to execute the knowledge. So even though there is a Gurukul Paddhati which we discuss in detail, even though there is a Gurukul Paddhati, there is another factor. There is a big factor in it, and God knows it. भगवान को पता है प्रश्न आने ही वाला है. कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे? हमेशा सच बोलना चाहिए. एक भाई साहब थे, घर पे गए ऑफिस से, ऑफिस के बाद में क्या जाना था मूवी देखने के लिए. He had to go and see a movie with the wife. वाइफ अच्छे से तैयार होके बस अच्छे कपड़े डाल के बैठी थी. पूछा, रेगुलर, वी ऑल नो दिस इज हैपनिंग एवरी डे इन लाइफ. वाइफ ने पूछा कैसे दिखती हूं? अभी उसको क्या बोले? अभी नहीं, तू बराबर नहीं दिखती. तू क्या? हिज वाइफ वाज नॉट दैट मच लाइक लुकिंग वे. तू इतनी सुंदर नहीं दिखती, बोल देगा, चलेगा? मारा मारे हो जाएगी, मूवी देखने नहीं जा सकेंगे. नहीं कह सकते, सत्य नहीं बोल सकते. हमेशा सत्य बोलना चाहिए, ऐसा थोड़ा चलेगा. नहीं, तू तो बहुत सुंदर है, तेरे जैसी सुंदर कोई नहीं, ऐसे ही बोलना पड़ेगा. और होना भी चाहिए. अगर सच्चा प्यार है तो उसमें सबसे ज्यादा सुंदरता दिखेगी, वो भी सही है. सो एंड देन कैपेसिटी ऑफ ए पर्सन, कितनी कैपेसिटी है वो हिसाब से काम करना चाहिए. सब जगह पे एक ही नॉलेज को दो अलग अलग लोग अलग अलग तरीके से अप्लाई करेंगे, सेम अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. यू कैनॉट अप्लाई दैट. सो द क्वेश्चन इज First question comes whether I should do it in this situation. The action which I am supposed to take, should I take it in this situation? ये क्वेश्चन तो कहां से आएगा? गुरुकुल में नहीं सिखा सकते. You cannot teach everything in Gurukul because every person capacity is different. Every person's situation in the life will come as different. गुरुकुल भी नहीं सिखा सकता जिंदगी में कैसे चलना चाहिए. गुरुकुल भी नहीं सिखा सकता. हाँ, वो समय पर बुद्धि कैसी चलानी चाहिए, बुद्धि कैसी चलानी चाहिए वो सिखा सकता. मगर गुरुकुल ये नहीं सिखा सकता साइकिल में पंक्चर हो गया, टायर पंक्चर कैसे रिपेयर करूं. गुरुकुल सिखाएगा? नहीं सिखाएगा. मगर वो पंक्चर के टाइम पर दिमाग को ठंडा रख के सॉल्यूशन कैसे निकालना वो सिखाएगा. समबडी आस्क्ड, आपके गीता में जिंदगी के हर एक प्रश्नों के जवाब है, ऐसा सुना है. वो पंडित जी ने बोला हाँ है. अच्छा तो ये बताइए साइकिल का टायर पंक्चर कैसे रिपेयर होता है सिखाया है क्या? ऐसे को क्या जवाब देंगे? क्या जवाब है? They do not know. They do not even have the brain to understand. ऐसे भी होते हैं लोग, नहीं कर सकते. तो as per the person's capacity, as per the person's ability and understanding and situation, everything depends how whether you should take an action or not and in what way. So the God is explaining that. God is explaining that in the next session, in the next sloka. How to select the right path and act in life correct way. That is what God is explaining. 16th sloka I will chant and then we will go forward from there. Kim karmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष से सुभात. किम कर्म किम कर्मेति, किम कर्म किम अकर्मेति. हाँ, क्या कर्म है क्या अकर्म है. व्हाट इज द एक्शन एंड व्हाट इज द इनएक्शन. कवयोप्यत्र मोहिता. कवय मीन्स वाइज पीपल. इवन द वाइज पीपल गेट्स मोहिता, कंफ्यूज्ड whether to do or not to do. Whether to do or not to do. Even the wise people get confused. Tatte karma pravakshami. I am explaining, that is why I am explaining to you. Yad gnatva moksha se subhat. By knowing this, you will be free from your karma and the ashubhat, inauspiciousness. You will be avoiding the inauspiciousness. That is what God is telling here. So, number one is Kavayopyatra Mohita. It is getting confused. Why it is confusing? Why it is secret? Yes, Gnatva. It is secret, it is unknown. People get mohita, people get confused. So there are two parts, there are two meanings in it. Number one is that the action which we see outside and the intention which is inside to do the action are two different things. By looking at the external actions, we cannot make out what is the motive behind it. That is why it is unknown and it is confusing. कभी लगता है इसने अच्छा किया मगर वो बुरा हो सकता है, कभी लगता है इसने बुरा किया मगर वो अच्छा हो सकता है. The hetu is secret in the mind of the person. We see sometimes people helping others, but actually there may be a selfish motive behind it. So the God knows this is going to be the first question in the path of karma, and that is why He is ending it right here. To be or not to be. Hamlet by Shakespeare, he was confused. He died in confusion, self-doubt, and left unresolved. Why? To do or not to do, to be or not to be. So, here number 1 point is Karaniya Akaraniya Vivek, the decision of karma. There should be a Vivek, there should be an intellect, there should be a understanding behind the karma. There is an interesting episode, a real life thing happened years back. There was a wrestler in India. His name was Dara Singh. All those people who are above 50 may be remembering the name. His name was Dara Singh. This Dara Singh, he was a wrestler. बड़ा बड़ा कुश्तीबाज, हाँ, कितने लोगों को पटक दिया. People get scared of him. Now this guy Dara Singh was living in in the Nariman Point area. So one day, and he was going on a morning walk every day. So one day he was going on morning walk, and there was a guy who came in front of him. The guy was not knowing that he is Dara Singh, and he wanted to loot him. So he showed a knife to Dara Singh. Give me your purse. And Dara Singh gave his purse. This guy was slimmer than Dara Singh. He could have been easily defeated by Dara Singh if they are in a wrestling, the court. But here it is on the road, and this guy shows a knife, and Dara Singh says, okay, take my purse. This became a big talk of the town. Dara Singh gave money to the guy just for a knife. So people asked him, Dara Singh को पूछा, अरे आपने उसको आप एक थप्पड़ मारते थे वो मर जाता था, गिर जाता था, आपने नहीं किया, आपने अपना पर्स दे दिया. Yeah, people asked him, why did you give a purse when you can easily defeat a person of that body and posture size? Dara Singh told, yeah, maybe I would have given him a slap and he would have fallen down, and maybe he could have stabbed me a little bit here and there, not life threatening. But you know what? I don't fight for the amount which was in my purse. मेरे पर्स में जाता था वो जमाने में कितना 50 रुपया 100 रुपया था. I fight wrestling for thousands and lakhs of rupees. I don't fight for 100 rupees. I have to take care of my body. हाँ, करणीय अकरणीय विवेक, कब लड़ना चाहिए कब नहीं लड़ना चाहिए, कब एक्शन करना चाहिए ना करना चाहिए, किम कर्मा किम अकर्मा, कर्म क्या है अकर्म क्या है, समझना पड़ेगा. Every time fighting is not the solution. Sometimes getting defeated is the solution. In our home also we know, we have got our experience. पिताजी और छोटा बच्चा है, 3-year-old, 4-year-old boy, that he is telling, Dad, I am so strong. Dad is telling, okay, let me check. Let us wrestle. So dad is wrestling with a 4-year-old son. What is happening? Daddy gets defeated. पिताजी गिर जाते हैं, तूने तो मुझे हरा दिया. सब खुश, बच्चा भी खुश, बच्चे को खुश देख के पिताजी भी खुश. नहीं, what is truth? Who is more stronger? Only the stronger should win. नहीं चलेगा, नहीं चलेगा. Every time application of knowledge is an important factor for execution of in the action. कैसे कभी करना है. That is why कृष्णम वंदे जगत गुरुम. कंस को सामने से जाकर मारा. शिशुपाल, after 100 abuses and bad words for him, he killed him. Kal Yavan, he ran away. Finally, what is the goal? The principle is a goal. How to do the action is totally depend on the situation. A man is going, home, and his sister is coming. Arey, brother, today I was going and somebody came and snatched my gold chain. She is crying. Somebody snatched my gold chain, somebody snatched my gold chain. And brother is telling, क्या फायदा, अभी मैं पंडित जी से सुन के आया, जो आज तुम्हारा था वो कल किसी और का था और परसों किसी और का होगा, उसके लिए रोना गलत है. ऐसा ज्ञान चलेगा? Application. There are thousands of examples we can take. So application is important. Application, decision, karaniya, akaraniya, vivek. So karma और अकर्मा both are creating bondage. ये बहुत, this is one of the biggest fear given to us. बड़े बड़े पंडित महात्मा सब कहते हैं कर्म का बंधन लगेगा, अच्छे कर्म का. कर्म डर जाता है आदमी, कर्म का बंधन डर जाता है. he is afraid. कर्म का बंधन लगेगा, कर्म का बंधन लगेगा. अच्छे कर्म का बंधन भी लगेगा, स्वर्ग में जाएगा, फिर नहीं तो नरक में जाएगा. खराब कर्म का बंधन, कर्म का बंधन, बॉन्डेज. Bondage. Number one bondage comes is in our intention is the अज्ञान. अज्ञान से bondage आ जाता है. अज्ञान से bondage आता है. Bondage is not due to the karma only. Bondage is due to the अज्ञान in the karma. मैं करता हूं. So when this happens, the feeling of the bondage, the understanding of the bondage is in the back of the mind. Then the karniya, akarniya vivek, whether to do or not to do, gets blurred. Simple example, let us take the example of Valmiki. He was doing his job. It is a father's duty to feed the family. He was feeding the family. No, he was a pardhi. वो पारधी था, लुटेरा था. So he will do his job. What is wrong in it? उसके साथ वाले सब पारधी थे, सबके सब वही करते थे. नहीं क्या? जन्म से जो काम मिला है वो करता था, उसको वही सिखाया गया था. लूटना, प्राणियों को मारना और फैमिली का पालन करना. He was a good guy, he was a good husband. He was a good husband, he was a good son, and he was a good father. He was working hard, taking risk for his family. No? So a person who is working hard for the family and raising them, respecting the father and parents, he is a good guy. What is wrong? The wrong is the bondage side. The wrong is over there. So when Narad comes and he is asking him, so he is answering same thing, I am supposed to feed my family. And he goes to the family, and we know the story. The family says, no, your duty, yes, it is your duty to feed us. But how to bring the feed, खाना कैसे लाना, वो तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी है. खलास. The understanding, the incorrectness in the bondage is understood by Valya, and he becomes Valmiki. So, doing an action, how to do is totally dependent on you. Totally dependent on you. So, we will go further that what is the difference between a bondage and tapa? Tapa और bondage में क्या फर्क है? Let us see that also. Because we also see great saints, great people also doing the similar action. It's very difficult to differentiate the action between them because from outside it looks same. But the great people, the moksharthi, the moksha se subhat, those people, for the shubh thing, the moksharthi people are doing tapa. It is a willingness after understanding. So what is the difference? The bondage, in a bondage, the object is holding you. Whereas in tapa, you are holding the object. The outside is exactly same. Same ही दिखेगा, कुछ फर्क नहीं दिखेगा. Exactly same action will be seen. But in tapa, you are holding the object. So in tapa, when you want, you can leave the object easily. But in case of a bondage, you cannot. So कर्मा अकर्मा कब करना चाहिए, कब नहीं करना चाहिए, उसके पीछे बॉन्डेज है क्या नहीं, ये पहले हमारे दिमाग में क्लियर करो. Yes, I am doing it for what? That is a thing. And why it is ashubha? There is a word ashubha here. Yajnatva mokshashe ashubhat, mokshasah ashubhat. Why it is ashubh? What is ashubh? What is inauspicious? The bondage is inauspicious. How it is inauspicious? Because finally the real utter truth is that we are Atma and we are supposed to work towards that, the final destination of moksha. That is the truth, utter truth. No doubt, nobody can contradict that. So what happens that the bondage or the lack of knowledge leads us away from this right path, and that is why it is ashubh, that is why it is inauspicious, that leads us away from the final destination and what is good for us as a atma, and that is why it is told as ashubh. हमारे दिमाग में शुभ अशुभ का क्या होता है, बिल्ली काट गई अशुभ, सुबह सुबह जा रहे थे काली बिल्ली काट गई रास्ता, आज कुछ अशुभ होने वाला है. Ashubh means what? Whatever we are doing is not towards the path, we are getting into the bondage, is Ashubh. Ashubh is not something bad happening to us. Even something good happening to us is also Ashubh. I gave an example before. Yeah, most of the people who have earned, who have won the lottery here, 649, whatever, I don't know, I never buy lottery. But those people who earn millions of dollars in the lottery, most of them became bankrupt within 5 years. They landed into drug addiction. They landed into complicated relationship with their family and partners. So getting a lottery is Shubha or Ashubha? It's a question. It's a question. So Ashubha means when you are going away, that is Ashubha. So let us first understand that whenever there is an action, there are three partners. There are three partners which are the part of a karma. And when I am doing a karma, what part am I doing is a question. What part I am playing. So any karma has got three parts. And we will take this example in detail. It's very important. Number one partner in a karma is a karta, one who is actually doing it. जो व्यक्ति खुद ही वो कर रहा है वो उसका कर्ता है. Who is physically taking part, who is physically doing the action. It may be good or bad, it doesn't matter. See, never think a karma is good or bad, it depends on the intention. We will come to the next sloka and it will be more clearer. But basically, a karta means one who is doing the action, who is actively involved in doing the action. चाहे आप गरीबों को दान दे रहे हो या तो आप कुछ दूसरा काम कर रहे हो, anything, or you are doing some, you are beating a person, anything. Physically, you are involved with the action is called as a karta. Is a karta, is the doer. A mob, smoking with friends, fashion, anything. It can be anything. You may not be knowing consequence, you may know consequences, but you are doing it. That is karta. Another is karak, the reason, the person who is motivated, instigated the karta to do the action. हाँ, वो खुद करता नहीं है, वो व्यक्ति खुद भी कुछ काम नहीं करता. He does not do any action, but he is a reason, cause. चढ़ाता है. क्या कनाडा में दारू नहीं पीता है, यहां तो सब पीते हैं, तुम भी पीना चाहिए. Many people told me also, because I don't drink. अरे कनाडा में रह के पीता नहीं है, कैसा आदमी है तुम, खाता नहीं है. Instigate, especially in the school, smoking. I always wondered, I never smoked. It is giving lots of suffocation to me. I always wondered. I asked so many people who are smokers. They told me initially they found that, but then they enjoyed. So who told you initially? तुमको initially किसने बोला? School days. Most of them start their smoking between say 13, 14. By 18, 20, they are used to it. किसी ने बताया? I had so many people, friends from Bihar and all that area in India. वहां जो smoke नहीं करता वो मर्द नहीं है. Are you a man? Then you should smoke. If you are not smoking, you are not a man. Challenge. So instigating, provoking, motivating, directly or indirectly, kaise bhi, that is called as a karak. Domestic violence, gang and mob wars, political rallies, everything. There is a big list of line karak. Kaise एक झूठा न्यूज़पेपर में न्यूज़ दे दो, फला ढिकना वहां हो गया, riots. Just give one wrong news in the media. Karak, cause, the one who is causing, karak. Now these two are easily understandable. That the third part which is causing majority of issues today is anumodak. Anumodak. What is anumodak? Anumodan means agreeing, either verbally or silently or through any action. The person who does not take any action to stop the action is anumodak. This may be either due to a fear. बोलूंगा तो क्या होगा, पड़ोसी का लड़का है, Today I saw him smoking on the corner of the street. Should I tell my neighbor, अरे तुम्हारा बच्चा सिगरेट पीना चालू किया है? फियर, बोलूंगा रिलेशनशिप खराब हो जाएगी. हाँ, रिलेशनशिप खराब. सो नहीं बोलते, नहीं बोलते. ट्रुथ नहीं बोलना. और अनविलिंगनेस, हमको क्या है, हमको क्या है. वाई शुड आई. टुमारो दैट वाटर विल कम अंडर योर फीट. हाँ, हमारे बोलते हैं वो तुम्हारे पैर के नीचे आएगा वो पानी. टुमारो, इफ यू डोंट स्पीक टुडे, टुमारो. I like that board very much here in Canada, neighborhood watch. I'm really very much, I really admire that. Neighborhood watch. You are watching neighborhood. You are watching each other. You are making sure that everything is safe and nice. So it is either due to fear or unwillingness or aloofness or misguided. आजकल तो ऐसा ही चलता है. हाँ, ऐसा ही चलता है. रिवीलिंग ड्रेसेस, रिवीलिंग ड्रेसेस. आजकल तो सब यही पहनते हैं ना. सो चलता है, आजकल चलता है सब. हाँ, जेन जी. हाँ, all the Gen Zs are doing like this. So all the Gen Z will do. So the person who is really not liking, I really wonder, because I had exactly same, the peer pressure. Exactly same. I was also a young boy. I was also 16, 18. Yeah, peer pressure. You are Gen Z. You don't do this. Ooh. So a person who really do not like to do that, who is also doing it. Why? Because I am Gen Z. I am supposed to do that. Gen Z. Unwillingly also they do. So what they do? They keep silent. They don't, because it needs courage, it needs guts to tell the truth and to follow the true path. And to tell other people also to follow the true path. It needs courage. It needs lots of effort inside and outside. So they are either misguided. Fashion is one of the biggest thing. This is one of the biggest example for misguiding. Everybody does it, so I will do that. I will do that. Nowadays that is a trend, so it should be done. Or many people are doing, thousands of people are doing, so it must be correct. I always give that example. I always give that example. About that is about democracy. Same thing. If in Kurukshetra war, there are 11 Aukshini on the side of Duryodhan and only 7 on the side of Pandava. So somebody with a non-violence, remember, I am not promoter or supporter of violence. But imagine at that moment, a so-called non-violence person will come. I will say, oh, why 18 Akshani people should die? Non-violence. Let us follow the democratic rule, democratic way of decision. What will happen? Duryodhan will win. 11 Akshani uske paas tha. He will win. Does it mean that the truth is always on the majority? It may not be. It may not be. So going by majority, which is one of the biggest fundamental pillar of democracy, is going by the majority. If majority is telling, 4 आदमी आ रहे हैं, सामने से एक बूढ़ा आदमी जा रहा है, 4 आदमी बोलते हैं चलो इसको परेशान करेंगे, बूढ़ा बोलता है मुझे परेशान नहीं करना चाहिए. 4 लड़के लोग बोलते हैं चलो इसको परेशान करना चाहिए, लड़की आ रही है, छेड़ते हैं उसको. डेमोक्रेटिक. 4 people are telling छेड़ना अलाउड है. And 1 person is telling छेड़ना नहीं चाहिए. So छेड़ो. क्यों? Legally allowed. That is what a democratic. We have to think. Going by democracy means what? Democracy is the success and failure of democracy depends on the education of the people. If there are educated people, educated in all the ways, not only by the way of bread and butter, educated people, then the democracy will work. नहीं तो नहीं चलती. You look at the world today, where there is minimum education, there is no democracy there. There is no democracy. Democracy cannot work there. Here also, to some extent, under capitalistic system, we say it is democracy. But let us stick to our Gita. We are not here for political discussion. So, Anumodak, very dangerous. Generally, by numbers, a karta may be one, a karak may be one or two, but Anumodak is in millions. Anumodaks are millions. Excellent example, another is Draupadi Vastra Haran. In Draupadi Vastra Haran, what happened? Who was karak? Dushasan. Who was the karta? Dushasan. Dushasan was pulling the sari of Draupadi. Dushasan खींच रहा था और कोई नहीं खींच रहा था. सब लोगों ने मिलकर सारी नहीं खींची, ओनली दुशासन ने खींची. कर्ता इज ओनली दुशासन, बट हु आर कारक? दुर्योधन ने बोला, कर्ण ने हां बोली, कर्ण ने भी बोला लेके आओ. कारक. And Anumodak, did Bhishma told that yes, bring the Draupadi? No. Did he pull the sari of Draupadi? No. Anumodak, sitting silent, watching the things happening, not reacting, not supporting or opposing. In case of Draupadi Vastraharan, they should have opposed. Nahi kiya. Bhishma, Drona, Krupacharya, so many people. Dhritarashtra, what did they do? Nahi. Anumodak. Anumodak means one who doesn't stop the action. जो action हो रही है उसको stop नहीं करता, उसमें करणीय. There is a big point in it. And which today there are more, 95% of people are Anumodak. Again, let us take that today's point is for democracy. Let us take the example of democracy today. Whenever there is an election, how many people are voting? 40% people voted. You look at the statistics generally, 30%, 40%, maybe 45% people voted. Out of them, the person who is elected got around, 50% votes or like that, 60% votes. That means only 20-25% of the people voted for that person. How it is even a majority? But why? Anumodak. Other 60% people, they didn't vote. They didn't vote. How can democracy work successfully in that? 60% people didn't vote. Anumodak, जो होता है होने दो. Fear, unwillingness, aloofness or misguiding. Every politician is bad. कोई भी आएगा क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So I will not vote. Very wrong. Voting is your moral and national responsibility towards your country. You must vote. You cannot become an Anumodak during the time of election. Anumodak nahi banna. Biggest, I will say from here, Anumodak mat bano. Ya to haan bolo ya na bolo. Anumodak mat bano. Do not be a silent observer. And one more thing, if you are a silent observer, you have got no right to say something has gone wrong and something has gone bad because you didn't act at that time. You didn't act at that time. वो टाइम पे भीष्म ने उठ के नहीं बोला ये बंद करो नहीं तो मैं अभी से अभी इसको मार देता हूं, तो क्या होता था? 18 Aukshini people would not have died. But he didn't say that. Anumodak, very dangerous part of the action. Constitution, जो उसका जो एक घटक है, अनुमोदक नहीं बनना. And today we see lots of people, millions and millions of people are Anumodak. There are very few people who are Karta and another a few as Karak. So while doing karma, these are the three positions. So when I am doing a karma, what is my position? What position I want to take is very important. गुरुकुल में से सीख के तो आए हम, we learned it. But while applying it, while executing it, what मेरा स्टेज क्या है? What is my stage? मेरी बैठक क्या है ये कर्म के लिए? ये सोचना पड़ेगा. 3 में से एक तो रहना ही पड़ेगा. There is a very important role. There is only one sentence I will say and stop on that. Very important role of the media to stop this all the bad things happening. मीडिया का इसमें बहुत बड़ा रोल है आज की तारीख में. अनुमोदक नहीं बनना, शांत रहता है मीडिया, शांत रहता. So many wrong things happening. People don't talk about it. People don't talk. Anyway, so these are the three positions: Karta, Karak, and Anumodak. While doing an action, I will be either one of that. That is number one to understand. Now the next sloka is telling that doing and not doing both are defined in what way. So let me go to 17th sloka here. Karmano yapi bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. Karmano yapi bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha. You must understand the nature of all three, which are there: karma, vikarma, and akarma. Recommended actions, vikarma, wrong actions or forbidden actions, and akarma, inaction. Now, this is going a little more deeper, that while we are doing any action or we are not doing any action, what actually is the karma or what actually is the action? That is what this shloka is telling. And then it is telling Gahano Karmana Gatihi. That is why it is difficult to understand. It is profound. It is so profound and difficult to understand. So let us understand this word a bit in next available 4 minutes, and we may continue next week also on this. So what is karma? Karma is a recommended action. What I am supposed to be doing. And remember, the karma is not out of those 4. Ahara, Bhaya, Maithunancha, Indra. These are animal actions. They are not part of karma. वो कर्म में नहीं आता है. हम खाना खाते हैं, हम आहार लेते हैं, हम डरते हैं, किसे 5 अलग अलग fear because of which we are doing actions. आहार, भय, मैथुन, इंद्रिय सुख, bodily material happiness, maybe driving a car, eating a good food, anything, dressing up good clothes and all these, Maithunancha and Indra, sleep, Samanya etat, that is Samanya, common, Ashubhi Narana, it is common in animals and humans. So, karma is outside that. Remember, the word karma here, the definition is outside those 4. That is number one part. It is outside those 4. So, what is recommended karma? Karma is recommended actions, Anushanshit karma or Suchit karma. Karma recommended by the scriptures as per my natural inclination. मेरे वर्ण के हिसाब से मुझे जो काम करना चाहिए वो मैं काम करूंगा, वो मेरा कर्म है. That is my karma. I am doing my actions as per my varna, and that is my karma. Anushanshit or Suchit karma. Vikarma, wrong actions, forbidden actions. Varjit ya to nishiddha karma. Karma which are forbidden by the scriptures according to, again, my natural inclination. Simple example, Dushasana is pulling the sari of Draupadi. It is forbidden. As a Kshatriya, you are supposed to protect the women. You are not supposed to do like that. It is not correct. So it is vikarma. And akarma, inaction. You are not doing your prescribed duty. Remember, one is you are doing your prescribed duty, another is you are doing a wrong other duty, other action other than your prescribed duty, and the third is akarma. You are not doing your prescribed duty. You are keeping it like a anumodak. One of the example is Baldevji, Krishna's brother. When the Kurukshetra war is going on, he is telling, I am going from pilgrimage. You cannot. You are a warrior. A warrior is supposed to take part on the righteous side of the war. He cannot say at that time that I am going for a pilgrimage. Wrong action. So it seems like अकर्मा. बलराम जी ने भाग नहीं लिया, युद्ध में भाग नहीं लिया, अकर्मा. No, it is a wrong karma for him because his varna is to fight. He didn't fight on the righteous side. So even though it seems that he didn't took part in the war, he actually did took part in the war. That is what, even though a akarma is seen, actually he has done a karma, a wrong karma or a vikarma. We will come again next week and try to see a little more detail in this sloka 17th. Next Wednesday, again as usual, 6 to 6:45, as we meet every Wednesday. We'll go further on 17th sloka of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Till then, I wish everyone a good and healthy time. Take care. It's a nice festival time coming in December. And cold is also going to start more. So take your flu shots or anything which you need to take. And see you all again next Wednesday, 6 to 6:45 at Jai Durga Temple. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमार्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः.